Guys, Shay is here. I like when I put you on my YouTube because they love you, I love you, the world loves you, and you're such a chill bird. You shed a lot of feathers, but I deal with it. You know why? You know why? Because I'm your home dog. That's why. What's up, Alfonso Nation? It's Alfonso Peterman and Shady here today. Welcome, one and all, to another episode of my Teletraan unboxing series. That's right. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at a figure, a particular character that I personally don't have any prior knowledge of. But he's a part of the new wave of Siege Warfare Cybertron figures, and apparently it's something that you can use, you can do a lot with. It's very dynamic, really dynamic figure. But before we get into the unboxing and take a look at the packaging, of course, as we always do, we're gonna do the shout out for Instagram. As I told you guys, I gave you guys the hint on Instagram, and the hint was Artillery Patrol, because after looking things up with this guy, that's like his #1 thing. He is an artillery transformer, and he patrols. He does some things with Metroplex, like he helps patrolling with Metroplex. So that is essentially what Six Gun's job is, and so that was my hint. And the first person to get that right was Judah M64 on Instagram. Shout out to you. Thanks for being an Alfonso Nation member. Thanks for guessing and being a very fast guesser. It was Autobot Sixgun. So here he is in the packaging. He actually doesn't look that bad. I do remember the first thing I said when I first saw this guy was that the paint job was very basic, very bare minimum. It's mainly white at the top, mainly red at the bottom. That's kind of how he looks. There he is in the packaging. Siege Warfare Cybertron badge, Transformers badge, and of course you got the Hasbro badge. You got the Siege Warfare Cybertron wallpaper with all the folks fighting, engaging in war. And on this side you get the full-on appearance of Six Gun in the midst of battle, and I really like that. That's a nice shot. On the back, there's a couple of things. Apparently, this is not all the things you can do with him, but these are a couple of things you can do with Autobot Sixgun. I guess the main things, the main battle modes, the weaponized figure, there's a weaponizer, and then there's the break-apart weapons that you can basically put on any figure. You can literally put this on any figure and it'll work. It's the standard pegs for weapons. So, that's the packaging. Siege Warfare Cybertron is like Studio Series. It's kind of the same thing. And so we're gonna get into the unboxing and let's do it right now. Here we go. Okay, alright. Now, you know what? It's actually better than I thought. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, I thought he would be a lot more basic looking than he is, but it's not too terrible. Let's dive in and take a look. But before we do, obviously I'm gonna take all of these little pieces off. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Whoa! Check him out! Check it out! Autobot Sixgun. He looks like an artillery officer. Like he'd be somebody that you would call when you need extra firepower. I can just see, the majority of his sculpt looks like missiles. It looks like he is a nuclear arsenal or something. He really looks like, he's not to be played with. The sturdiness for a deluxe class figure, not that bad. Compared to some Studio Series I've unboxed, I was like, wow, this is really not sturdy at all, but this guy can hold a pose. That is for sure. This is a close-up, that's his head sculpt. Looks pretty cool. I've never seen him in any type of TV series or movie or any type of animated, action. I've never seen him in action, and I don't know if there is anything of him. If there is, I'll look it up. Maybe the people on Instagram can tell me. But I know for sure he does look really, really interesting. He is one of the most dynamic and multi-purposed figures in the Studio Series, in the Siege Warfare Cybertron line. And so this is an interesting. It appears that he's designed to be broken apart into different pieces, and you can utilize his body sculpt for different weapons. And I mean, that's kind of what this image right here kind of shows off. It shows that you can use him for multiple things, but I personally like his robot mode. I would like to have him kind of position with the other Autobots in the robot mode. That would be cool. But of course, if you need extra weaponry, which I might actually use him for weaponry, to be honest. So that's Autobot 6. Oh, okay. Well then, that's one thing. See, it's not going to stay in one piece very easily, especially if you're using him for like a stop motion. If you keep him in one position and just like display him that way, it should be fine. But if we're gonna be playing with him and moving him around a lot, he might break up into different pieces because that's what he's designed to do. So he comes with a backdrop as well. Not remotely the same as Studio Series, but here it is. It's kind of like this digital Autobots logo like type thing. There is actually an Autobot logo right here on the side of it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like right here. And this is just kind of like a standard backdrop to put him in front of. And not like an actual scene of like a Cybertronian battle. It's just a normal backsplash, I guess. That's what they do with the Siege figures. Same thing with Soundwave and the other Siege figures. Legs are very basically painted. There's barely any detailed painting in the legs. There's some good details in it, but not a lot of painting different accents in the legs. It's mainly red, and the top is mainly white. You can take these pegs under here and put it in his hand like that, like a pistol type weapon. It's really whatever you want, and I find that to be pretty cool. So we're gonna put him in front of the backdrop, and I'm going to go vlog style, and we're gonna check him out and see what it looks like with the backdrop. And there he is, you guys. Autobot 6GUN. Shady is so excited right now. I got the weapons that were below his forearm, and I put it in his hand. Of course, you can do whatever you want with him. And I have him in his battle stance. I did the same on the other arm. Now you can see a good view of the legs all the way up to the chest. I really like those two long black vertical panels on his chest. It really adds some extra detail, and that Autobot logo is signature. I freaking love it. And I love the two missiles sticking out of his back. That really gives him like a Metroplex type look, like an artillery guy. And his facial sculpt reminds me of Optimus Prime. Actually, not Optimus Prime, but more like a Soundwave. Because I think Soundwave has like one long eye bar that goes from one end to the other, and he has that same facial shield like Optimus. So it kind of reminds me of like a Soundwave facial sculpt, but pretty cool. I love his shoulders. I love the black accents. Again, I like how they added, like the top looks really fine. It's the bottom that's really basic. You got some silver here, you got some black here, you got some things here and there, but for the most part, it's mainly just red. And so that's kind of, that's essentially what we're dealing with 6GUN. I can take him and turn him around. Bring it around town. Now the back actually looks a little bit better because I guess, you know, the black and the white and the red is kind of like all mixed in together, giving you a more detailed paint job. I like it. There's some more pegs on the back I can see for more inputs for more weapons. And there's even a peg up here on the shoulder, right here. I mean, like tons of different pegs for use. The legs do detach. You can use the legs for whatever you want. I think they transform as well into weapons. Yep, they sure do. Which is interesting. I mean, it's insane. Now, what I'm looking at, from what I'm seeing on here, you can actually break him apart and make different weapons out of his body mode and add it to Ironhide. That's super cool because Ironhide is a red and white Autobot. It'll match perfectly. It'll look like it came with his figure, which is cool. Of course, you can add it to any figure you want because you can peg it into any figure, but I guess because the paint job matches, it looks more like, you know, like it belongs. And Shady approves. Nonetheless, that's 6GUN. There he is. Sideswipe's over there. He's like, yeah, nobody's better than me. And I'm also live on Instagram. So, hello Instagram people who decided to take a look. If I had to rate Autobot 6GUN, here we go. The moment of truth. Oh, this is a hard one. If I had to rate Autobot SIXGUN, I'm gonna be an honest person. I'm not going to just say it for the video, like just give them a good rating. I'm gonna be honest. I would give Autobot SIXGUN a 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's a cool figure, but not one I would recommend for a collection. Not one that I would keep, not one that I would say it's, you know, one of the best ones. It's good to have him amongst many of them, but to have him stand alone, he doesn't look like he would really make someone's jaw drop. I actually love this Autobot logo. This brings it out. Like this right here, if this, what you're looking at, from the waist up, would be consistent throughout the entire figure, I wouldn't actually mind it. It might have gotten a higher rating. But that's SIXGUN nonetheless, not too bad. Alrighty guys, that's it, the end of the video. We got Autobot SIXGUN right here. Took a look at him, not too bad. I gave him a low rating because of the paint job. The detail was great. I like how he can be used for multiple things. The paint job is a big thing for me. But you know what? Not a bad figure. I mean, for a deluxe figure, he's very sturdy. Got some great articulation, got some great accessories. He himself is an accessory, so that's pretty cool. If you guys want to check him out on Amazon, you can do that. He is on Amazon. Check out the description box. There is a link there for you to check him out. I am an affiliate of Amazon, so if you click the link, you'll be supporting my channel, and I will severely appreciate that. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kick in the face that like button, and I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thank you for 13,000 subscribers. Holy crap, we're growing, and I am very appreciative of that. Thanks for watching. My name is Alfonso, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out. SIXGUN is watching us. Yes, he is. He's right here. Listen, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what's happening with you right now, but you need to learn to understand where I'm coming from. Because as a parent, I'm concerned. Shade, I'm concerned. And I'm just being concerned.